I think it's so important because even though women were allowed to be in the Air Force in the early 1950s, they've had to fight for so long to be able to completely serve their country the same as men. So it wasn't until 2019 that all positions were completely open to women. So it's been a very long fight, and I think it's very important for people to come see it because you have our next generation of women that could be in the Air Force, and when they come to the National Museum, they should see that it's not only possible for women to do these things, but that it's normal, and that they should not doubt their abilities at all. Today we installed the Women in Combat section of the Women in the Air Force exhibit. The one case features women that flew in combat since the 1993 combat exclusion policy was lifted. We featured General Leavitt, who is the first female fighter pilot, and then we featured Martha McSally, who is the first woman to fly in combat. There's also Vanessa Dobos, who is the first female aerial gunner. We also have in that case Shauna Kimbrell, who is the first black female fighter pilot. And then we also have Christine Mao, who is the first F-35 pilot. In the other case, we have Airman First Class Elizabeth Jacobson, who unfortunately passed away during Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2005. So we have a case honoring her sacrifice. The exhibit is multi-gallery. It's featured in every single one of our galleries here at the museum. We try to make it integrated into the rest of the Air Force story. It's a very human story. It's not necessarily about a specific event or a specific person. It's just chronicling women in the Air Force from the beginning of flight through now. We focus on very significant moments. We have these pillars that you'll see that are installed, focusing on women in combat, women in flight, equality. We have women in space, research and development. We try to get all facets of women's service in there, from civilian, military. We have a lot of scientists, we have some artists, we have combat pilots. So we have a lot of things going on here that visitors can come see.